Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in today and for my new episode. This one's gonna be all about rosacea. It's something that so many people deal with, but yet it's not talked about a lot. There's actually not a ton of information out there on it. And so I wanted to share my own insight, my own issues with rosacea, as well as my own business insight of dealing with it for so long and selling within the skincare industry. Here's hoping that you get some good tips for your rosacea or maybe somebody that you know that you can share along the way. Let's talk the basis of rosacea. Nobody really knows, but it is an inflammatory disease. That's what it is, and that's what we have to deal with. So inflammation is something that everybody has in the body, and unfortunately for some people, they get it in their face, and that is the form of rosacea. Rosacea is inflammation. One thing that people just don't know is that there are 4 different subtypes of rosacea. Let's go over all 4 different subtypes of rosacea so that way then you can categorize your own skin into whatever subtype you might have. The subtype 1 of rosacea is me. This is subtype 1. I have subtype 1. Subtype 1 is actually called erythematotelangiectatic rosacea. It's redness, it's flushing, or it's visible blood vessels. This is subtype 1. If you have this rosacea, it is actually the most common rosacea. Subtype 2 is known as papular-pustular rosacea. It is most commonly misdiagnosed as acne. The difference between acne and papular-pustular rosacea is that you're dealing with pus-filled blemishes that are red and swollen, and you usually have redness and flushing that's associated with papular-pustular rosacea. Subtype 3 is phimosis rosacea. It's actually where the skin starts to thicken and scar, which makes it bumpy and swollen and sometimes discolored. It's very rare, but it's also very treatable, but it most often affects the nose and mostly men. Subtype 4 is ocular rosacea, which affects the eyes, and it usually causes them to look watery or bloodshot. There's usually a feeling of burning or irritation in your eyes as well, and ocular rosacea can cause persistently dry and sensitive eyes. Now that you know all 4 subtypes of rosacea, let's go over on how you can actually help prevent any flare-ups that you might have from your rosacea. This is a hard one, but it's preventing stress. I feel like this is something that most people cannot really avoid, but if you can, any sort of extra stress within your life, you should try and avoid or try and keep to a minimum. That's hard to do, but that is a very good tip when you're dealing with rosacea because stress equals more blood and higher blood pressure. And well, that means more redness and more rosacea. Another way that you can help with any sort of rosacea flare-ups is to protect your skin from the sun. Kind of hard if you live in a really sunny state, but there are many things that you can do to help try and avoid that overexposure from the sun. Super simple and easy way to try and protect your skin from the sun. A hat. Go Cards. I'm a Louisville fan, but it's super easy. So if you're going to run out of the house, you're going for a run outside, throw on a hat, it's going to protect your skin from the sun. Another very easy way to protect your skin is to use an SPF. It's going to help prevent any of those UVA, UVB rays that are going to come from the sun and that are going to overexpose your skin. So protect your skin from the sun. This is a really difficult one for people that are avid runners or they work out a lot, but to try and not overheat your skin. That's really hard, especially for myself. I work out on a daily basis and I will literally look like a bright red cherry when I'm done working out. This is a huge one that people just don't understand, but you need to simplify your skincare routine. Harsh products means products that are filled with a bunch of crap, literally a bunch of crap. The SLS, the phthalates, the parabens, any of that stuff is just going to create more issues for people that have rosacea. You need to find things that have very minimal ingredients that are not going to irritate your skin. Any irritation to your skin is going to equal a flare-up of rosacea. Another tip that I absolutely love that I actually think is hilarious is mild foods and avoiding wine. I'm sorry, I'm not going to avoid wine, but if I have to choose one of the two, I will try and avoid spicy foods. Spicy foods will flare up your rosacea. That's just what happens because what happens with spicy foods is that they make you warm. And just like I had said before, avoiding anything that is going to overexert yourself because that's going to create any sort of flare up. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I hope you got some wonderful information regarding rosacea. Make sure to catch next week's episode on this 3-part series.